women's 400 freestyle S7. There are 6 swimmers in this final. There is Tess ROUTLIFFE. I'm not sure that was Tess ROUTLIFFE, that was Rebecca Dubber. This is lane 4, Annie PALIAN. She is the fastest time in the world this year. Behind Jacqueline Freeney from Australia, who's not here, but Cortney Jordan from the USA, HALEVI from Israel, and Denise GRAHL goes in lane 7 for Germany. Swimmer in lane 2 is Tess ROUTLIFFE.
Take your marks.
Only 6 swimmers taking the start there.
Well, very, very fast away in lane 2. Tess ROUTLIFFE almost, Paul, ahead of the gun. But, well, not going to be a better chance for the women in this field to become world champion with the absence of Jacqueline Freeney of Australia. You touched on it briefly there, Paul. In the centre lane, though, going well. Annie PALIAN in lane number 4 of Russia. Well, it's not a great turn, though, is it? It has to be said. Cortney Jordan absolutely murdered her.
Well, Annie PALIAN has a lower limb disability. It looks like she is going to be employing touch turns there, swinging her body around as she comes to the turn. Of course, Cortney Jordan, cerebral palsy swimmer, disability down one side of her body, so she will have some power from a good leg, if you like, as they go over. We'll watch this turn here. See if PALIAN get a little bit quicker. Looks like Jordan may well be having the edge at the turn here. Let's watch them as they go by here. Same again, Giles?
Yeah, well, if this race carries on like that, Annie PALIAN just cannot afford, energy-wise, strength-wise, fitness-wise, she can't afford to lose a body length over Cortney Jordan every single time they go around the wall. It's just not going to stack up. I think actually in analysis you have to say that she actually has a better technique than Cortney Jordan. So her body position is nicer, her head tends to be much stiller, and her body and arms all kind of move in a fluid motion, roll around that, whereas Cortney Jordan much more kind of lumpy style. But here she'll make her pay again, and there we go. She takes out almost another 2 meters out of Annie PALIAN.
Well, it's the writing on the wall in these early stages of this 400. PALIAN is about a second behind as they touch the wall, but Jordan with increasing that advantage as soon as they came off. Jordan, of course, already a gold medal winner at these championships, ahead of PALIAN in the 100 freestyle. Looks like this result may be repeating itself, but we are only halfway through this one. Cortney Jordan goes over 236.63. The gap is 2.5 seconds now, and Jordan again extends it off that turn.
Well, and just out of your shot there, Rebecca Dubber of New Zealand is starting to gradually move up on Annie PALIAN. Each time Annie PALIAN goes around the wall, she loses about 2 meters to Cortney Jordan. She then claws back around about a meter, but all the time she's just hemorrhaging energy, and the New Zealander on the outside of her, well, she's swimming a much more even pace. We'll see if we can see them go around the wall here. And there you go, you can see Dubber is making a much better job of those turns and is reeling in Annie PALIAN. I don't think Cortney Jordan's going to be caught out in front. It's good freestyle swimming from the Kiwi. You can see her hands coming over there, and we'll keep talking about the hands piercing the surface. They're looking pretty good, and she's on terms now with Annie PALIAN. If she can get a couple of good turns in, I think she will take the silver medal from Annie PALIAN, unless Annie PALIAN has anything left in reserve.
Well, Annie PALIAN, better known as a sprinter. And maybe that's right. Oh, great turn from Dubber there. That has taken her ahead of PALIAN, as you predicted, Giles. And the fight is definitely on here for the silver medal. Cortney Jordan looks away and clear here. The gap is almost 5 meters. I don't think Dubber can bridge that gap, but she's certainly going away from Annie PALIAN now. Dubber has just more economy in her stroke than Annie PALIAN. A higher turnover for PALIAN, but she's tired now, and Dubber is stretching away from the Russian swimmer.
Well, Dubber went 5:33.72 in Auckland earlier this year. Annie PALIAN 5:24, around about the same time in April in Ramasko in Russia. But Dubber, well, she really has got the better of Annie PALIAN. This is Cortney Jordan, though, bring it home into the final 25 meters. Well, and Dubber actually starting to eat a lot out of Cortney Jordan's lead now, Paul. I think she's probably left it too late, but halved it in the last 100 meters.
Well, a great performance by Rebecca Dubber, but a great performance by Cortney Jordan. Cortney Jordan is going to be the world champion again. 5:22.50. A great swim again from the American. She had the race under control right from the start. Rebecca Dubber, it is for the silver medal. She is going to be delighted with that one. And PALIAN, it is for the bronze medal position. But Dubber was closing, but Cortney Jordan had it under control with that early lead.
Well, all smiles from Cortney Jordan, but Rebecca Dubber is absolutely punching the air, because that is a whopping personal best time for her. 5:33, dropped it to 5:25. Poor old Annie PALIAN, well, she tried to take it to the American, but in the end, those turns just were not good enough. Well, big smiles from Dubber, the Kiwi. A very, very good performance indeed.
Smile says it all. Fantastic swimming there from Rebecca Dubber. There is Cortney Jordan, and there's the turn, that first turn. And Jordan did that to Annie PALIAN every time. As Jordan had the race under control as they come into the finish there. You see Dubber, well, if another 100 meters was there, it could have been Dubber's race there, but Jordan, she'll feel good about that one. Cortney Jordan is the world champion for the USA. Great swim for Rebecca Dubber in silver, and Annie PALIAN the bronze.